Hi, I'm Lisa, I'm the ukulele fool, and this ginormous box just came in the mail, and I'm pretty sure that there's a ukulele in it, or wouldn't be talking to the camera, right? And I paid under $25 for it. Let's see what we got. Well, this box was inside the big box. Not nearly as big, huh? Well, isn't that pretty? This is a carbon fiber ukulele. So that means it's not susceptible to heat. I should say it's a Donner ukulele, and this is the third Donner ukulele that I am reviewing. I'll link the others down below. They did not send this to me in PR. I bought it myself, and like the Donner ukuleles, I have come to expect a full package, and it's already drilled with strap buttons and has an appropriate strap and tuner and all that good stuff. Got a story about this. It was pretty fun. I was teaching away when I see on my computer, and I was teaching online, and I see on my computer flashing that I got a message, and the message came from one of my patrons and somebody that also jams with me. If you want to do Friday Night Jam, I got a link for that down below. Anyway, Teresa said, hey, Noreen Mungo had this great tip on her Beginners Helps and Beginners Hints and Helps Facebook page, and she says that Donner has got these ukuleles for 25 bucks. It doesn't look like that when you look at it, but then you click through and the end price comes up 25 bucks. And it's like, no way. So since I got done teaching, I checked it out. I did everything you had to get. It was limited to 2 colors, a seafoam green and then another color that it was limited to. It looked like it was close to an $80 price tag. I go to check out and I go all the way through, and after I'm done with it, it was $25. It was $50 off or something redonkulous like that, right? And then I had some credits that I have on my credit card with Amazon and got another couple bucks off, and so I think total price tag on this for me was $23. Yeah. By the way, if you don't know Noreen Mungo, you should. She is a big part of the Tampa Bay Ukulele Society, and she runs a Facebook group, a private Facebook group that's very helpful for beginners. And she's a songwriter too. Just this past weekend, I heard 2 of my friends perform an original composition that she wrote about her husband being a storm chaser and Please Come Home Tonight. And it just knocked my socks off. I'm going to tune this up and we'll get a first impressions. First impressions of this instrument are coming in great. Everything that I've come to expect with a Donner instrument is holding true with this. Seems to be well made. It's a very decent sound for the price, and it actually, for $25, incomparable. Truly incomparable. There's not a scrap of wood in this instrument, and that's something that's exciting to me because of my charitable efforts. I've donated ukuleles along with my patrons on Patreon. Check out the link below because you might want to become a patron too. We have donated to music therapists, libraries, hospitals in order to get ukuleles and instruction, domestic abuse shelters, ukuleles and ukulele instructions in the hands of populations that could really use them. And sometimes those instruments are shared around. Like I know the music therapist that has a set of ukuleles, she shares those around with her students. And so an instrument like this is totally cleanable. So in these COVID times, you can really wipe it down. In fact, in any time, you want to wipe it down. And it can also withstand variations of temperature and humidity. And winter long, I keep a humidifier going in this studio to keep my wood ukuleles in good shape. You would not need to do this, so educators, pay attention. This is looking like a really good instrument. There's a brand out there that makes a plastic ukulele that's very popular with educators. I don't like it. Sorry. But this one I like. If you want to see what that is, I'll tell you in the comments. I don't want to just go, busting an instrument's chops, But I like this so far. I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to take it to my class tonight and play with it with the kids and break it in and see how it goes. And I'll give you my final thoughts. And I will also do a comparison. I'll compare it with this instrument. This is a Paisin. This is an instrument that I play. I like it. So I'll be back. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of those tourists covered in oil. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of those tourists covered with oil. Strumming my What's your thoughts on these two instruments? Did you think one was better than the other? I'd love to hear what you thought down in the comments below. My final thoughts on this instrument. If a student asks me about getting an instrument like this, I'd say, yeah, do it. Having an instrument that isn't susceptible to heat, humidity, cold, dryness, all those kinds of things, I think is really wonderful, particularly if you're a beginning ukulele student. I also particularly like the thin body design and the fact that it comes in cool colors and has this kind of little cutaway, all style points. And particularly the girls in the class that I was teaching thought that the color was really pretty trick. I am super encouraged at the price point for this instrument. Now, I got this on a super deal, and it was probably a fluke. Currently on Amazon, it's around $68 and there's a $10 off coupon, right? $10 off, I think so, or 10%. I think it's a $10 off. So at $58 for a concert-sized ukulele, this is great, and the package that comes with it is great. And in the past, I've bought flight ukuleles to use in institutional settings. I would choose this over the flight. Why? Well, because the flight still has a wood top on it, and the flight comes not with good accessories, and this comes with really good accessories. So yeah, this takes the place of the flight. I would definitely buy these for my charity projects where they're going to school settings, institutional settings, things like that, domestic abuse shelters where they're teaching ukulele. So yeah, I think this is a win. Is this my favorite sounding ukulele? Well, you know, I play some more expensive ukuleles and certainly it doesn't sound as good as those. But you have to go to about $90 to start getting into an instrument that I like the sound better on it. So I would highly recommend this instrument. My husband became quite enamored with this because he would like to have a ukulele that he can keep in his car and he can play when he's got some unplanned downtime with his job, and so, well, or his work, he's self-employed, but yeah, so he's going to keep this. So this is going to stick around. So what my next step is to take a look at this instrument with an Enya carbon fiber instrument in the same size. The Enya is much more expensive, so I wonder which one will be better, if the cheaper one or the more expensive Enya will sound better. Stay tuned.